Over to you, Pushpa.
Hi, hi friends. Welcome to day 27 of Intention Meditation for Mega Meditation Summit. Very happy to have you here on despite it's weekend. I am in my car because I'm in the land right now. So we have tomorrow we have a Guru Purnima, so we are here to set up some of the arrangements. And today I invite Master Madhu Singirikonda to this platform. What should I say about this wonderful master? This master just I know we had a collab with this master for World Meditation Day, and now this master is like everywhere in Atlanta Pyramid Meditation Academy, in the PSSM, in the Unified. So Madhu Singirikonda lives in Atlanta with her family, two beautiful daughter, and she's a software engineer, and she has been practicing meditation since a very young age, I would say, without any guidance. It is like naturally it has come from inside, and she's been a founder of, she's been very active volunteer in a lot of social activities, and she's a founder of Foundation. The Wow Foundation is especially focused on neurodiverse kids, and with her compassionate heart, she serves those kids like with doing something out of love. Certainly that brings the joy. I would see that level of the joy with Madhu. And yeah, she was a major collaborator for World Meditation Center, and after that she's been with us, and right now she's leading Unified, and also Brahma Muhurta meditations, and also like 80 days. So what should I say? Madhu Singirikonda is a multi-dimensional being. So she proves that soul is not confined. Like we can do whatever we want if you think. It's like you creating your own reality. So Madhu, I warmly welcome to this platform, and thank you so much for coming here to share your wisdom. And I'd like to request to share any thing that I missed, any key pointers that you'd like to share with the audience.
Thank you so much, Pushpa. It feels a little bit, funny that, today I'm in this place. Usually I'm on the other end, but I'm very humble with all the beautiful words you have said. And I definitely see that you just spoke your heart and not, any preparation is needed, right? So I definitely want to, only add one thing here is, I started meditation at a very young age. I was just 17 years old, I guess. My grandfather, from my maternal side, he was a meditator and is basically very spiritualist. And he would go around from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, all over the India. They traveled. My both grandparents in search of the reality of answers to many questions. And I would ask him after death, where will we go, and this and that at that age. And he taught me meditation, Raj Yoga, that time. So yeah, I started off there, and something happened which actually paused me because at that age I wish I had known PMC was there, or yeah, the questions that I had, or the visions that I had, sorry, that kept me as a child I was very scared, to be honest. So I paused because I had the visions of things happening before, and I could even see my grandfather pass. So he actually passed away after Brahma Muhurta meditation. I used to sit with him, and right in front of my eyes, I had this. Uh, I would say, now that I know that it is a celebration of life. So I had that privilege to see him pass. So that time it was scary, but again, with that, I was taken aback and I just paused. But later on, after that, in 2014-15 time frame, I was very low at my personal life, and I was in depression, and many things were happening to me on my personal end that time. So somehow, like one day I was browsing, and again, I got connected with Sister Shivani's lectures, and my grandfather was following Brahma Kumari's Raj Yoga that time. So he technically did not declare himself that, but my grandmother and my grandfather went to Mount Abu once, and once they came back, he quit wearing colored clothes and he started wearing white, and all those principles of Brahma Kumaris what they teach. Now I relate, and I could say that okay, he was following that time. So again, it was very relatable that I again stumbled upon those, and thousands of lectures, I would say, every day, going to work and coming back. I only used to listen to those lectures, and between meetings, whenever I had time, I always had my headphones, and I was just listening and gaining all that wisdom that really helped me embark my journey. And alone, I did not have a center around where I used to live, but I used to wake up at 4 a.m. by myself, do meditation, and then go back to sleep for a little bit before I started my work with children and going to work and all. So that continued. And again, even when I met you guys in the World Meditation Day when we collaborated, that time also I was meditating. So again, now I felt like I came to my family. I was a lone traveler, but now I have met my family. So this is a little bit about my background, and here I am. So meditation is whether it is Raj Yoga or whether it is any other meditation technique, I would say it has its own importance. And but ultimately, the one thing that any technique will teach us is our inner journey and inner travel to find out yourself and ask yourself who you are, and what is your purpose. So that is I would want to say. And give me just a second, dear masters. Okay. So today's topic, my dear masters, is Apo Deepo Bhava. So when I saw this 30-day meditation session, and there was a topic that we have to choose. So I was thinking, oh, this is very nice. What should I? And immediately this topic came to my mind that I should talk about Apo Deepo Bhava. So I would say that in order for me to talk about that, I had to be my own life, teaching myself what exactly this is. So that is where I would send. Dear Masters, if you have seen the emblem of PMC, it says, be a light unto yourself. That is nothing but Apo Deepo Bhava. So even if we look at the 18 principles that Patri sir has given us, this is one of the basic principle that talks about be a light upon yourself. So Apo Deepo Bhava is nothing but Apo is yourself, Deepo is Deepa, Bhava is again be onto yourself, Apo Deepo Bhava. So these were actually the words that they say that Lord Gautama Buddha, when he was passing on, the Nirvana stage, we should not say passing for such higher souls, right? At the final Nirvana state, these are the words uttered by him. The Ananda is the favorite, and very closest disciple of Lord Gautama Buddha. And he was very perturbed that Gautama Buddha was in the Nirvana state. And he was very worried, and he asked Gautama Buddha, what about me? How would it happen? Well, you are leaving us. Then he said, Apo Deepo Bhava. That means be a light upon to yourself. So, in order for us to understand this very profound yet topic that we all have to imbibe in our lives every day, I have put together a simple presentation, and thanks to the AI, of course. Let me share the screen, and let me know when you are all able to see my screen. Are you able to see my screen, dear masters? Okay. All right. Apo Deepo Bhava, right? Be a light unto yourself. So, Apo is self, Deepo is light or the lamp, and Bhava is become. So, it tells us that don't search for light and become the light. So, in order for that, like we are masters, just think about that. Every day we spend much of our life seeking answers outside, while the greatest light already exists within, and meditation helps remove the dust covering that inner lamp. So, a simple example here is imagine that the sun and the clouds. Meditation does not create our true nature, it uncovers it. That means it is already existing within us. So, when we meditate, we are just removing that dust. So, every human is a spark of universal consciousness. As we all know, that, like, we are the specks and we are all together in this oneness and one universal consciousness that we always talk about. So, if we are looking at this, so this is the sun and the universal consciousness, the divine spark, if we think about. These are the layers, dear masters. What are these layers? We all, go through at some point, even though we know that we should be like coming out. Fear, anger, attachment, and again, it goes on. So, how do we, remove these layers? That is by meditating. So, the sun never stops shining, only clouds hide it. And when those clouds clear up, we see the light. So, let us, see how an external seeker, and that means a non meditator, versus the inner guide and the one who meditates, how will this differentiate? The illusion of the outside was the reality of the inside, dear master says. External seekers always want validation. Validation of what, dear masters? Am I doing right? Is this okay? Is this good? But contrarily, whenever you are the leader and from within you know and believe in yourself, you need no external validation, so you will not need that. Again, one other thing is approval. So external seekers always want somebody to approve, but when you are your own light, you will not need your approval from anybody, and you will stick to what you believe, and that comes by inner peace, inner wisdom, and you are your own inner guidance. That is what the spark happens when you are following the O Deepo Bhava and lighting your own lamp. And also external seeker wants happiness, security, and identity. These are only some of the things that are we always talk about the lowest lower frequency characteristic that one can have. But when we light those that light by Apo Deepo Bhava, we are vibrating very high, identifying our inner peace, enjoying the wisdom and also the inner guidance. And like we say, the universe lies within us. We have solutions for every question, and that innate wisdom is seated within us, and we have to sprout it, dear masters. And here, the guru's role is not to create followers, but awakened individuals. And this line absolutely resonates very well with the foundation of PMC itself. Patri sir has created awakened individuals, but he never considered himself or told anybody that he is the guru. So that is absolutely this is what it means, dear masters. So we are sparking light. If I have the light, I am passing that torch to someone and they are to someone, and we are all awakening. By doing so, again, my light is not going down, but it is becoming more brighter because people around me or souls around me are also awakened. And that is the basis of our PMC, dear masters. So lighting the inner lamp. So just I said, meditation, it quiets the restless mind and Listen, it like, it teaches us to listen to our intuition. Intuition is nothing but, I heard from Sister Shivani long back that she always says it is inner tuition. So you have to listen to what your inner self is tutoring you. So that is your intuition, and how we heal emotional wounds and how we raise the consciousness, dear masters. Meditation also teaches us the experience of the soul. So we always say that we are souls and we are like having this human experience in this body, and we are all souls or spirits or like whatever divine beings we are. So how do we identify and realize that? Only when you do meditation you are enlightened, and you will start to understand your inner strength. And again, like Apo Deepo Bhava will teach you that all these beautiful features, and when you light the inner lamp, all these are visible, dear masters. Moving on to the next one, the alchemy of daily practice. So, when we meditate and when we light our inner light, what are the basic changes that we can expect to happen at any level, whether you are a new meditator or you are an experienced master? We start to respond rather than reaction, and rather than having a fear of something, we will contrarily start to have the courage of facing that. We will finish that fear and we will turn it into a courage. So people when they start meditating, many people are fearful, and they are not speakers. And especially in PMC, the first thing is that I've always heard from other masters, and also seen many podcasts and things. Always, and everybody said that Patri sir always used to ask people to suddenly come up onto the stage and start to speak, but they were all feared of, or they have the stage fear of judgment. Why is anybody feared if they want, if somebody asks, if I put someone of one of you on this call and say, hey, why don't you speak? So it is not that you don't know how to speak, but you are caught up in that fear. And why are you fearful? Because fear of judgment. If I say this, maybe everybody is hearing, maybe they will judge me if I'm saying right or wrong. So dear masters, but when we meditate, this fear will convert into courage. And that is exactly how I am in front of the camera. So I can directly go and speak to crowd, hundreds of people on stage, but I have always I used to hide myself behind camera, and I don't even have social media even for this day. But I have to thank Sirisha Master and commend her, because she is the one who said, Madhu, you have to come onto the camera. Now you cannot hide. And she started putting me on spot. And now, it has become a norm. And I don't feel that, was probably between fear. It was fear. I don't know, fear or courage. But yeah, I did not have that stage fear for sure. So I could happily speak to crowds. But yeah, now it is turned into courage, my own experience. And then the next one is confusion turns into clarity. So confused about the facts. But when the clarity of mind, when we meditate, unnecessary thoughts will start to pause. They will fall off like layers of onion, the consciousness of the mind. And once that happens, dear masters, we will have the clarity. So we will have the clarity of speech. We will have the clarity of vision. We will have the clarity of goal. We will have the clarity of why we are here and what we are speaking. Again, Patri sir always talks about Vakshetra, power of speech. So whenever we are talking to anybody, whether it is a small child or like an adult, but the words that come from our mental plane, always they should be such that they are like flowers. So they should be meaningful. We should not talk just for the sake of talking, right? In meetings and things like that. Many times we see that, some younger souls, I would say, right? So everybody is a soul, and we should always respect them and identify them as a soul, and we should look at them as at a soul level. But despite that, we see that Sometimes, younger souls, when we say they are still in the either Mooladhara chakra or the Swadhisthana, that means that those chakras, they are still learning and they are still new in the soul journey. And they will have always this thing about me, and me. So I have to speak, I have to do this, I have to do that. So okay, so that the more you meditate, again you ascend into your chakras also. You go to the Manipur and then you go to the the heart chakra, Nahata and Vishuddha. Then you just go. So when we come to the Vishuddha, that is when the power of speech and the clarity increases. So that again, one by one, the foundational steps, everything starts with meditation and just focusing on your breath, dear masters. The last one here is ego. Ego turns into awareness. So, how do we identify this? Again, the same simple example when we are talking to people in a group, whether at your workplace or whether at your in personal setting. So, egocentric souls, I mean, ego definitely it's not a bad thing. Actually, when we truly look at it, it is teaching us something. So, when we are in that ego frame, it is always about me. But when you start meditating and start observing souls around you, then you will clearly know that, you are in that present moment, and in that awareness, if you are observing that, then you will definitely understand that what is that quality teaching you. So when you come out of that mirror of ego, then you enter the beautiful universal oneness and consciousness and awareness. So, dear masters, here one more thing I want to talk about is Sheetal Master. I heard one of her podcasts. He was talking about consciousness and awareness. And so she asked in the podcast, "How many of you know the difference between two?" And everybody said what they knew. But beautiful thing that she spoke really stuck to me in such a beautiful way that she said, consciousness is a stage, dear masters, and awareness is the spotlight. So we should always be on the stage of consciousness, but the spotlight. Now, when I'm speaking, I am on the spotlight. But when I am in the awareness, that is the spotlight. So, dear masters, this beautiful example, I think we all should remember. Consciousness, we are always on the stage of consciousness, whether we are sleeping, waking, working, whatever it is, we are always in the consciousness. But when we are in the awareness, that spotlight is on us. So we turn from egocentric to awareness, and that is tied together on the consciousness plane. So on the consciousness plane, egocentric is also there and the awareness is also there. The more we meditate and we practice, then we shift that into awareness. And ego talks always about us and me, but when you are in awareness, that is flipped into outside. It is always about others and all of us, right? We start talking about everyone and how can I help? How can I, add value? How can I be there? So, what you are doing when you are egocentric, just by one single thought, you will still do the same thing, but that will be for a purpose. So, that is the difference here, masters. And daily meditation fundamentally transmutes how we interact with the world. Next one, becoming your own guide, dear masters. External teachers point towards truth, but inner experience confirms that truth. What does that mean? So, when we are our own guide, we take responsibility and we live from love and we trust our inner wisdom. And when we are aligned with these three, what the byproducts would be, we make conscious choices and we serve humanity. Just like in the last point we talked about, when we shift from ego to awareness, we align with this, we start to serve humanity. And these are all definitely external teachers, they point you towards meditating. It is like taking a horse to the river, but it is you who have to consciously drink from that, like, the pool of wisdom, or the pool of, like, the practice of meditation, or whatever you want to say. Even, like, you all have already made that conscious decision to come here today. Why did you, like, carve out that time from your busy lives? You weekend is, like, that's the only thing, when only time when we get time for our family or for ourselves. But still, I commend you all, whoever is here. You have made the conscious choice to be here. So you are already aligned, and your Apo Deepo Bhava is, like, already illuminated. So congratulations to you all. And here, this is interesting, dear masters. The scaling power of light. So a lit lamp loses nothing by lighting another, just like I said, right? So already that light is, like, lit up. The candle, for example, it is lit up. So if one other candle comes and lights from itself, what does it lose? It loses nothing. But when put together, these two candles are together, it is even more brighter. The same way, if when candles are lit up around us, it is even brighter, and the world becomes brighter. So PMC is on that, like, mission to spread more meditation, and, like, the world of meditators. So we envision that at some point everybody should be a meditator. Dhyana Jagat, right? Dhyana Jagat, Sakahara Jagat, and Pyramid Jagat. That is a logo of PMC. So how beautiful it is, dear masters, right? We lose nothing by lighting the lamp. So masters, sir always said, if you know A, teach A. If you know B, teach B. So if you are learning something from this or any of our sessions, I would highly recommend that go talk to someone, teach them, make them just sit and make them, like, focus on their breath. It is nothing. So it is very simple. It's nothing hard. So an awakened soul naturally spreads peace, compassion, joy, wisdom, and hope. So this is the qualities of the awakened soul, dear masters. If you are having that inner calling that you should spread the joy of meditation to others, then, like, pat on your back, you are already awakened. So what does that awakening mean? Everybody says that awakened soul, awakening. So, it's a fancier term for people who are not meditators, right? But it is very simple. Awakening is nothing that our soul is awakened, and naturally we become this. And we, like, these become the natural qualities we possess, and we do not have to forcefully act for those. So your life becomes your greatest teaching. So, dear masters, this is the aspect or the awakened soul. So when an individual awakens, their families transform. What happens when the families transform, dear masters? The communities start to heal. And when the communities start to heal, dear masters, the nations awaken. And when the nations awaken, the humanity evolves. And this is what we call ascension. So these are the simple steps. And where does this start from? Just by lighting your own light. So this is the scaling power of light. We always talk about scalability, right? So scalability is one single feature. But how many people it is, like, adding that benefit, like a telephone. If there is a telephone tower, so how many, like, for whatever range the signal is going. The same way, you be the tower of light and spread that joy across, dear masters. So how can we do that? The morning ritual. So again, like, you can shift this. And morning is always the best time, because the thoughts of everyone, including us, we are, like, in a beta stage, and we are just awakening. So we are still in that, like, state of no thought zone. Just like when we try to get to our work, and in the early hours, the road is, like, clear of traffic. So we want to, like, we can go faster. The same thing. The morning ritual is sit in silence, then observe your breath. Third one is that remember the light I seek is already within me. So you are lighting your own light, and you are, like, traveling inward. And then 10 minutes in meditations. Those minutes could be, like, whatever you are comfortable with. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But in general, like PMC masters, it is recommended that if you are 20 years of age, for example, so 1 minute of your age, you should be meditating. So that would be 20 minutes. So if you are 15, 15 minutes. So again, that is like, not a hard and fast rule, but whatever makes it comfortable to you, you can just start with 10 minutes also and gradually increase. And you can end with gratitude. Gratitude to our Mother Earth, our universe, and the plant kingdom, animal kingdom, and mineral kingdom. We all coexist. So they are all brothers, we are humans, but they all also coexist in this Mother Earth. And we all should be together, and we express a gratitude to our family, to our friends, and first of all, our parents, spouse. You can extend your gratitude is the best attitude. So whoever you want, you can share that gratitude, dear masters. And fifth one, interesting, right? What is life teaching me today? That intention. What is life teaching me today? How can I become more loving? Because love is the best quality, the highest frequency, dear masters. No other feeling is better than love. Love is the natural feeling that centers ourselves, that comes from our heart when we see our children, our parents, our pets, or the flowers. You feel that natural pulsation in your heart. That is love. And how can I serve more? So when we start asking, all these questions are one question at a time, you will gradually transform, dear masters. So this could be your morning ritual, or if you are busy, make it your end of the day ritual, or you can do it in the morning and also in the evening. Then it is more the merrier. The more you practice, the better you become, and the faster your growth would be. So discover the divine light within. Every soul carries inner wisdom. Meditation removes the veil of ignorance. So it is removing the dust and removing the layers. Self awareness leads to self mastery, right? So the self awareness, the 5 steps, when we are aware, when we are in the consciousness, right? Then we attain the self mastery. So inner peace creates outer harmony. So once we are meditators and once we always align with that inner peace, outer harmony. What is harmony? Harmony is nothing but being able to synchronously move along, right? The rhythm of life. That is harmony. So, with anybody you meet, with any situation, your outer harmony is becomes very easier, dear masters. The last one here is one illuminated life can transform the world. And we have seen the scalability of the spark, right? So, the same way, if I am illuminated in my family, I will eventually, be an example to my family, my children, or my friends. So, gradually, everybody starts to evolve, and finally, the humanity and the world will be transformed, dear masters. So, I am not searching for light, I am awakening the light within. So, Apo Deepo Bhava, I become a light onto myself, dear masters. Meditate, reflect, serve, love, and shine. Any questions, dear masters?
Wonderful, Madhu. Wonderful, wonderful presentation. Certainly, one thing is like when you started with you have everything, the spark. That's where everybody's. I mean that's where um, everybody start looking inside. Okay, I have the spark. I just have to light it. Such a beautiful way of explaining Apo Deepo Bhava. When you say the love, when we vibrate with the love is the highest frequency. How would a person next to you, if you are vibrating with love, how the other person will feel? He feel that love, he feel that joy, he feel that happiness. And the way you explained, like, okay, confusion to the clarity, and all those things, like how the courage, your personal example, certainly everybody have their like, yeah, little bit of smaller things. um, Thank you so much. It was a wonderful presentation. Yeah, how would you want to meditate now and ask for the questions later, and how you want to take it?
Anything is fine. I think we should meditate first. We will put
Sure.
into practice what we just talked about, and
Sure.
then we can take the experiences and we can go from there. I just see that my background is unified.
And that's fine. You are unified. We are unified.
Yes,
Yeah.
unified itself is the field of love. So that's what Babaji says. So indirectly, he's telling me that yes, we are all unified. We are all universal consciousness, and we always should be in that awareness. So very simple. Truth, following the truth. I feel that practically it's very simple because we don't need to put a face. We don't need to wear a mask. Be yourself. Paradarsakatvam, transparency. So when we are transparent inside out, it's very easy to follow anything. So, dear masters, with that, let me play beautiful music and we will get into meditation. And I have to share the music. You will have that. Let me know if the volume is okay for you. Is that okay? Should I increase, decrease the volume? Okay.
It's good if you want to increase a little bit, also, it's fine.
Okay, I can do that. Master, sit in a comfortable position wherever you are seated. Close your eyes, clasp your fingers, and cross your legs at your ankles. Let us practice breath awareness meditation, also called Anapanasati. Ana means incoming breath, Apana means outgoing breath, Sati means being with your breath. This is the beautiful gift Lord Gautama Buddha has given to mankind, and it's popularized by our beloved Grandmaster, Patriji Pitama, across the world. This simple and beautiful technique, dear masters, will enable you to cleanse you from within and awaken, and be that Apo Deepo Bhava just by focusing on your breath. As we inhale and exhale, we start to draw beautiful cosmic energy from up above entering our Brahmarantra. That will cleanse our Nadi Mandala or the nervous system. We clear up any blockages of emotion, blockages of fear, aggression, and all unwanted negativity or depression. First, by focusing on your breath, this beautiful cosmic energy will illuminate and make you light and calm inside out. Feel the love in your heart by consciously focusing on your heart, dear masters. If you want, touch your heart gently. Feel that heartbeat. Feel that emotion of love that transforms and transmutes you into love and light. Dear Masters, be with your breath. Enjoy the stillness. The more we practice the awareness meditation, self-mastery we become, and that will enable you to activate your third eye or your intuitiveness. Dear Masters, let us all visualize the grand success of our MMS forum. We are all meditating the one roof in the presence of wonderful energies by all our higher masters who have anchored their light and their presence in that beautiful setting of the Performing Arts Center, where thousands of masters from across the world, wearing their pyramid hats, sitting together, one collective breath, one collective awareness, one collective universal consciousness for meeting our new earth, where our consciousness meets coherence. What is coherence, dear masters? It's the emotion of love that naturally flows from within. When our consciousness meets our coherence, we meet our new earth. Imagine the beautiful stage with wonderful divine masters from across the world, sharing their wisdom. All of us participating, enjoying the music, enjoying the wonderful, amazing Annapurneshwari serving the food. Children running around, enjoying the festivities of the session. Dear Masters, how wonderful is the amazing one-time in life experience, the Dhyana Jagat, the glimpse of it, we all collectively experience. Let us all make this conscious effort to bring around at least 2 more people with us to this beautiful event that is going to happen. Let us lit the lamp within ourselves and light it up across others. Apo Deepo Bhava. Be alive onto yourself. Be with your God. Enjoy the stillness. Feel the lightness in your bodies. The more you fill up yourself with love and light, the lighter you become and vibrate at a higher frequency, floating just like a feather. Imagine feel the beautiful presence of all the angels. We have the presence of Angel Metatron with us right now, extending their love energy to all of us. Babaji, smiling upon us, sending the coherence to all of us. Dear Masters, listen to the beautiful music of flute. Our Grand Master is adding to this session the conscious presence of all the divinity of higher masters. Enjoy the stillness. Feel their divine presence, dear masters. Be with your breath. Last 2 minutes, dear masters. Feel the relaxation from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. Relax and enjoy the cosmic energy, energizing each and every cell of your body, permeating through from top to bottom, clearing up all those blockages, the tiredness, the unwanted aggression, resentment, making you a more positive and enlightening being from within. As we exhale, leave all those negative qualities. And masters, as we inhale, let us fill ourselves up with compassion, love, light, bliss, joy, happiness. Now gently, dear masters, bring your consciousness back into your physical body. Be aware of your surroundings. And at this time, let us express our gratitude to our beloved Grand Master, Brahmarshi Pitama Patriji, Swarnamala Ma'am, Sadananda Yogi Master, Mother Babaji, Metatron, Kenjo, and all other visible and invisible divine masters who made their presence to turn this beautiful session into a high energy, transforming us from within to being Apo Deepo Bhava. Gratitude to our parents, spouse, children, neighbors, friends and colleagues. Gratitude to Mother Earth and fire elements and nature. Gratitude to the universe and cosmos. Gratitude to the technology that brought us together. And Finally, gratitude to all the divine souls who are present here and who have added their energies to this wonderful session. And also gratitude to the AI for helping me put that beautiful deck together to share with you all. Thank you, Divine Masters. Gently open your eyes whenever you're ready and place your palms on your eyes and swirl that wonderful energy to your face. Open your eyes with a great big smile.
Unalo?
Yes, dear Masters. Unmute yourself and
Thank you.
how was that?
Thank you, Madhu. I felt it's really short and really powerful, very deep. Thank you so much for the session.
Thank you, thank you. I was just looking at the time and wanted to, take some minutes to share the experiences or hear up from the masters. So, anyone wants to share your experience? Thank you, masters. I'm getting a lot of love flowing in the chat. Thank you, Hima Master, Sunita Master, and Vani Master, and yes, Lavanya Master. Unmute yourself, please.
Okay. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, yes, I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very, very nice the way you explained, and your deck is so beautiful. Your explanation is very nice. It was extremely good. And the way when you started meditation, it is like hypnotizing only. The way you talk, the way you told everything, it is like breathtaking. Very nice, very nice. I can't even tell in words. It's very nice. So much of energy I felt. Thank you
Thank you,
very
thank
much. The one sentence of Apo Deepo Bhava, you explained it so nicely, touched my heart. And when Pushpa was explaining about telling about you and your daughter, I was wondering who is this lady? Who is this lady? Why is she not coming up on the video? And it was you. I didn't even realize that it was you she's telling about. But it was totally, this session was so good. We have great masters in your group itself. You guys all are very great masters. It's very nice. Very
Thank
nice.
you. Ma'am, you are a great master yourself. That is why the reason why you are seeing the greatness in all of us. So every word you said is a reflection of you. So that is what we actually believe here and we practice. Thank you so much. I'm
Thank
very
you.
humble and I will definitely give this credit to higher masters and of course Babaji. And you will not believe if I say that I haven't prepared a single minute. All I said was I just put some points that I felt and I just generated that deck and I haven't even I just looked outline. Okay, it is looking beautiful directly. Okay, I will speak my heart. So thank you.
Yeah, in your telling also in the meditation, you have so nicely told that manifest, visualize MMS and all that words. It was really, really mesmerizing. I was also visualizing saying that because I have to come for all the event. I'm visualizing that.
Beautiful, beautiful. That is the purpose, and I'm
Yeah,
happy that you came forward to share that.
yeah,
Really means a lot. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so
yeah.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, dear masters. Anyone else wants to share their experience or any questions? Yeah, yes, Sunita Master. Please unmute.
Madhuji, I've never mentioned before, but your explanation Your music, your meditation was so beautiful. I felt I was in heaven and I was in tears.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
God
Thank you.
bless
Thank you.
you. Thank you. Thank you. It was too short for me. I didn't want it to end.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. We will
Thank you.
definitely do an elaborative session in future, for sure,
For
on one
sure.
other topic. For sure, yes, for
Thank
sure.
Thank
Yes,
you. Thank you.
thank you so much. Really means a lot. You guys coming forward and sharing, it encourages, right? So when somebody's light is lighting up, I want to lit up more lights. So that is how I will put it. Thank you, masters. And
Beautiful.
anyone else? All right. So, Pushpa.
Yeah, Harindra, you wanna share something?
I echo the same actually. So I felt really good. It was so
Thank
powerful.
you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sorry,
Thank you.
I missed you. I missed you, like, see your hand raise and so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice to hear from you, Harindra, after a long time. In the land, we have Buddha Purnima because I know he's from Atlanta, so I'm just saying we have
Ah,
Buddha
okay.
Purnima celebrations tomorrow. So, Madhu, if you want to announce that 4:30 to 6:30.
Yes. Go ahead, Master. You're speaking, right? Go ahead.
Okay, friends, whoever in Atlanta, Alpharetta, we are all meeting every Sunday, 4 to 6 for group meditations. Group meditations are very, very important, my dear friends. Yes, we have online, I can do on my own, where I would go into the deeper state very easily. But when we are in the group, what happens is our auras match and our frequencies match. And it's like, yeah, your light. In Telugu, it says like ఆధ్యాత్మికంగా ఉన్నతంగా ఎదగడానికి చాలా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. In English, it says like if I wanted to evolve spiritually, what is that evolvement means? Like, okay, what is that, you know, uh, that advancement looks like? Being always happy, being always in joy, being always as a loving being, radiating love, no judgments, no complaints, always happy. What else we need, right? And our purpose, we align to our purpose. So all these things shift when we come in person. So I request everybody, and it's also a gratitude showing to our guru, whoever is guru. Like there are so many gurus. For me, so many gurus since I have born, or maybe I have not born from my previous lifetimes also. So please come forward. Let's celebrate. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Radhika Master, Radhika ma'am, and Jaya. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. Gayatri ma'am. eh, Want to share something, ma'am?
Yeah, hi Masters. Namaste all. Wonderful energies and meditation starts. It like one story is there. I think you said or who said, I don't know. I remember the story. One guy is a everyday drinker. He is everyday like that. His friend saw. He will go the master Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, and they both went there. He is already drank completely. They both are sit. He hold his friend hand. He also sit it up. He saw the Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. He sat and he's more this drank people like that. So completely more nasha. Then the man saw it's a long time. See. He asking his friend, ask him which brand he is drank. We will take that like that. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, he said, I drank that my bottle, like your bottle, 1,000 bottles also is not enough for that. Immediately, the friend knows, right? That day onwards, this is a meditation power. Like you today, mhm, you did it, Rock. Just 15 minutes, like short. I went away wherever where I gone, I don't know completely.
Yeah, I was seeing that you're still in the zone. Actually, you're still in that state
No,
until I said
I
Gayatri
came
Mantra.
out. I came out.
Yeah,
You're talking and someone asking something, talking. I'm hearing, but I'm still going in that
you
much
are
energy. Yeah, it's
yeah,
amazing.
master. Thank you, masters.
Thank you,
And,
Pushpa. Thank you. Thank you, Almasis.
Thank you, Gayatri
yeah,
madam. Thank you so much.
thank you for sharing.
Atlanta team is rock stars in America. PSSM rock stars. Why? Because morning Madhu and Sirisha. Early morning, wake up, meditators wake up.
Brahma Muhurta.
Yeah, Brahma Muhurta, they doing the wake up call. Like Venkateswara Swami Suprabhatam also not this much energy. Early morning they came and Suprabhata Seva and Swami awake, right?
Kausalya Suprajarama.
Like your guys are now sleeping also. Night 10 o'clock, right? 10:30. It's amazing. Thank you. Thank you so
Apo
much.
Deepo Bhava, ma'am. Apo
All
Deepo
power
Bhava.
goes to, yeah,
No,
all
no.
power goes to
Appodi.
meditation. All power goes
Yes.
to breath, our Guru.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes, yes.
Keeping us
Pushpa
active.
said like that, and that meditation already you awake. Apo Deepo Bhava, already you lightning, right? That light have to show other light,
That
other
is the
being
purpose.
touch. Yes,
Absolutely. That's what we are trying to do and we will continue to do. Even if
yes,
one master awakens because of us, then our purpose is done, right? So that will go on and on and on. The chain reaction. So,
yes. This Suprabhatam is the Jagat, Dhyana Jagat. Yes.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you. Love you all,
All
masses.
right.
Yeah, thank you to
Thank
you
you.
also,
Love you so much.
Gayatri ma'am, because I know you have consciousness meeting, and soon after that you are coming into this meeting, and
Yes,
we are so blessed to have you in MMS Intention Meditation Master.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We
వచ్చినందుకు
are also
చాలా
waiting.
happy. Yeah.
And thanks to each and every master who has taken time to be here and really appreciate your presence by adding your energies. We are very grateful to you and let us all collectively enjoy the MMS 4 together.
Yeah,
Thank you,
if
Master.
anybody have not registered, please
Mm.
register. We are gonna have a lot of fun, I would say. Fun in learning, fun in connecting, fun in sharing experience, fun in eating food, and fun in spreading the joy. So yeah, it's once in a year. So I every time I attended, it was a life remembering events. Like I met one person, and then it is continuing so far. So like that, we never know whom we're gonna meet.
Excursion. Not
Yeah,
graduates, everyone can excursion, this excursion. Enjoy the every moment. Yeah, thank you.